And good day. This is Kent Barnes, Superintendent of Schools for the Holly Area School District, and I'd like to share some information with you regarding your and my Holly Area schools. Today is Thursday, September the 2nd, and I'd like to really share four things with you. One, I did not ask the Board of Education to approve a resolution to have a sinking fund on the November ballot, and it's very simple. Now is not the time in these economic times to ask for additional funds for a sinking fund. However, everyone needs to understand that Rose Pioneer is in its 14th year now. The high school is in its 12th year. Things just wear out. The high school track needs to be resurfaced. The soccer field most likely needs new bleachers. You cannot use encumbered funds for technology for sports activities. Now, I don't want sports to, and our buildings to be the tail that wags the dog. But on the same token, there's some carpeting that needs to be replaced. So different issues such as that. There will be a great deal of discussions this year as we look at the variables that go into funding and expenditures. And as I mentioned to our staff, we could almost have an algebraic equation, X, Y, and Z, and A, B, C, with our trying to meet all of the state and national standards, the needs of our students, the needs of our facilities, within the parameters of our budget. So I look forward to those discussions as we turn to many community members for their input, much akin to the Economic Development Task Force. I really appreciate them. I attended their meeting as they went over the results of their survey, and I truly believe that our school district will be doing such a survey of our parents and community members this year, simply to gauge what are the initiatives that you want to see continued. What would you like to see maybe accelerated? What new initiatives would you like to see? What questions do you have? So many people have asked about our facilities, and our facilities aren't bad at all, but things do wear out, and we need to be cognizant of the replacement timelines for various items. Legislative action, the Senate doesn't even come back till after Labor Day. It does look like it's a given that the legislature is going to take money from the school aid fund, and it will assist in a short-term solution for the general fund, but it probably exacerbates an issue for the school aid fund. I will be having continued discussions with our legislators, and I would encourage you as well. The hue and cry from legislators throughout the last year has been very simple. They've not heard from community members. They've not heard from parents. I realize that school districts are a part of the communities, not apart from. But I am not sure that we can continue providing all of the services and meeting all the standards and requirements that we need to meet without really cutting in to fund balance, and that's okay. But there comes a point when you cannot continue to overspend, without a doubt. One of the aspects that we'll be looking at next week is elementary class size. Several people are very concerned about the straw schedules that have been developed that show a lot of different seemingly inequities, some very high spots and some low spots as far as student and class size. Well, I'm waiting until next week for one basic reason. We need to see how many students actually show up. Then we can adapt classes as needed. Maybe we will need to hire additional staff. But for the past year, for the past 18 months, I've been talking about how budget will negatively impact many issues, including class size. And it's not just here in the Holly Area School District. One parent that I talked to, a very nice individual, simply said, but we didn't actually think it would happen. The rubber's hit the road, just as it is with the state budget, for local school districts as well. I will continue to put out Barnes Grams, these podcasts. I'll be glad to meet with any group at a mutually agreeable time to discuss the school district's budget and share with our community members what we're doing, how we're doing it, and what we're projecting. So we all need to be cognizant, though, of the upcoming legislative actions when the legislature kicks back into session after Labor Day. On a much brighter note, people have asked about high school sports. When will they start? Well, they've already started. While our first home football game is tonight, on Thursday, September the 2nd, we've already played one high school football game, the JV, the freshman, soccer, tennis. So the athletic programs are well underway. And if you have questions about our athletic program, give the athletic director's office a call at 248-328-3242, and they would be glad to talk with you about Holly Athletics. Just as a reminder, school starts next Tuesday morning, Tuesday, September the 7th, and I look forward to the greatest year ever for our Holly Area School District for one basic reason. Nothing else is acceptable, and for the district that this past year that every building made an A on EdYes, and every building made its annual yearly progress, we want to continue that for sure. But as always, I thank you very much for watching this short podcast. Have a great rest of the week and have a great Labor Day weekend, and we'll look forward to school starting next Tuesday. Take care now.